Hi everybody, here I am in Portland, Oregon. I think I'm in the Chinese district of this wonderful city, and tomorrow night the Darkness are playing at Revolution Hall, which apparently is a venue that won the Best Patio category in the Willamette Week's Readers Poll in 2020. That was kind of, there were a lot of other entrants, but perhaps not as many as you'd expect. It was COVIDian times, but still a great result, I think. Anyway, I'm here to talk about some of the other winning venues that I'll be attending when I do my Justin Hawkins Rides Again at the beginning of January. Really, really excited. 2026 will start with a bang, and all these venues across here are the places that I'll be performing at. So buy a ticket, come and see me, and today's episode is all about Charli xcx and the Brat Dinner. Enjoy.
Well, good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Today I'm going to be looking at an artist whose oeuvre isn't one that's normally featured on this channel, and that's because it's more closely aligned with pop. But not this time. I'll do the theme tune and then I'll explain. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I really love this microphone. It makes me do that kind of stuff and put physical gesticulations as flourishes. It's a Earthworks. My brother gave it to me for my birthday. I like it. Today I'm talking about House, which was released by Charli xcx on the 10th of November. And it features John Cale, who's a founding member of the Velvet Underground. Not to be mistaken for the Velvet Underpants that I often talk about. That's the AI band. I'm talking about the Velvet Underground, whose work as a musician, composer, and producer covers a vast expanse of genres, among them rock, avant-garde, drone, that's one of my favourites, classical, and electronic. Now, this song from the soundtrack of a new film adaptation of Wuthering Heights, because we need one of those, is the first music from Charli xcx in more than a year, following the massive success of her 2024 album, Brat. Now, that Brat summer thing, just about everybody who's even like a year younger than me have tried to sit me down and make me understand it. And I get it. It's just a summer. It's a summertime thing, right? It's when when girls go for a night out and then they have good times, real good times. That's all it is, isn't it? I mean, I know why everyone feels obliged to over-explain it to me. It's because my phone auto-corrected when I typed and it came out as Brat Dinner. So I think they probably just thought that I saw it as kind of like just misbehaving in a restaurant or something, but I know it's much more and less than that. I know this. Anyway, critics have been quick to point out that it bears no relation to anything from that album. Charli xcx has explained that she wanted to work on something entirely new, entirely opposite, and reached out to Cale after hearing him say that any song by the Velvet Underground had to be both elegant and brutal. Anyway, some have noted the influences from the works including the Black Angels' Death Song from 1967. And from the monologue on tracks like The Gift from the 1968 album White Light, White Heat.
Waldo Jeffers had reached his limit. It was now mid-August, which meant he had been separated from Marsha for more than 2 months.
Separated. Love that voice. It's interesting the way it's panned. I'd be surprised if they mirror that in a more sort of modern pop production. But on White Light, White Heat, John Cale's monologue, it's over on the left-hand side, and the bass is right over on the right. I love the way on those old sort of early stereo recordings, they would explore the stereo image. I think people are reluctant to do that now because, you might just have one speaker on a building site or listening to it on your phone or something. I don't know. The standards have changed a little bit, haven't they, in terms of like how audio files or even the existence of audio files listen to music, really. All right, so I'm going to watch it. I have no idea what to expect, obviously. I think most people are expecting me to not understand it, and I think that's fine. Not understanding stuff is fine. Okay. Actually, before I start this, I'm going to just read this comment from Moringa BA, which I think is a great one. Introducing the children to John Cale is such a power move. Okay. I mean, I don't think she's ever been shy of the power move. Okay. Yeah, this is really reminiscent of the Black Angels Death song. It's kind of like that, the way they're bowing that viola, probably. It's really like fingers on a blackboard type, scratchy sounding, super aggressive, imposing. It's a big sound. God, it reminds me of when my friend Olga gave me a violin and I started playing it, and then my daughter was just screaming, "Make it stop, make it stop." Probably a harrowing experience for her. It'd be something that comes up in therapy when she's an adult.
Can I speak to you privately for a moment?
Ooh, John Cale's voice has become like that of recent Josh Brolin, or it's got a little sort of Tom Waitsiness to it. It's so rough around the edges.
I just want to explain.
You can hear the rattle in his larynx.
Explain the circumstances.
Explain the circumstances. Yeah.
I find myself in. What and who I really am.
This is beautiful. I love this.
I'm a prisoner to live for eternity. I was thinking, what is this place? I thought it would be perfect.
This is really affecting in a sort of Lynchian way almost.
I thought it would be perfect. I thought.
I love the way they've arranged the orchestra in that symphonic way. So you've got like, I think the lower kind of bassier. It feels like the sort of cellos and stuff are over there, and then you've got like the violins here and violas around there.
I want it to be perfect.
Good amount of separation in those strings, and I like it when you get that, because I think when you just have banks of stuff that are copied and pasted and, you know, not copied and pasted, but, you know, maybe played twice and then sort of panned hard, and you don't really get any sort of you don't give your brain the opportunity when you approach a mix like that to actually put the elements together and mix it up in your own consciousness, you know. I think that's part of the lost art of mixing, and it's been rediscovered here, I think.
Please. Let it
Unbelievable
be perfect.
production. Looks a bit like my apartment,
Am
actually.
I living in another world? Another world I created? For what? If it's beauty,
See, there's something less, I don't know, this candle wax thing, it reminds me of like a 90s movie. Maybe it's something that had either Madonna or Kim Basinger in it or something like that. But it's sort of not doing the same thing in this instance. It looks way more painful somehow. Maybe because of the colour of the wax, but it just looks sore.
if it's beauty, do you see beauty? If there's beauty, say it's enough.
Holy shit.
Gonna die in this house. You think I'm gonna die in this house?
There's so much distortion in that. It sounds like a bass. I don't know. I don't know whether they've treated like one of the cellos or there's an actual electric bass in there that's super saturated. I
think I'm gonna die in this house.
I think I'm gonna die.
Almost sounds like something brassy over there.
I'm gonna die in this
The bass drum sounds like an 808. The top part of it sounds like some white noise. It's not maybe not that, maybe brown noise or pink noise. It's like, and it's super, and it's sort of truncates at the end of the thing. But there's so like the attack of it's really abrupt. The decay is abrupt, but the sustain of it is that right? Is that the right words? The attack and the decay. The decay seems like if you looked at the envelope for it, it'd be like straight open. The snare drum is incredible. What amazing sound. It is kind of like not even downward spiral 9 Inch Nails, but that more like the EP before it, broken as opposed to fixed. It's just reminding me of that. But there's something about the string arrangement that's reminding me of Paul Buckmaster somehow as well, who's like a guy that used to work on Bowie and Elton John records. He did Madman Across the Water, which is my favourite Elton John record. And a lot of the reason why I love that album is because of those sort of weird string arrangements where the orchestra's not doing what you think it's supposed to do, what you'd normally expect, like to bring an orchestra into any other genre than classical, and then you think, oh, they're doing that to posh it up, and not necessarily. It's to create a sense of foreboding. And then if that is brass over there, then it's treated so aggressively without any reverence for the brass instrument itself, and it's awesome because of that. It's such a challenging thing to listen to. I love this. I think it is reminding me of Trent Reznor, early 90s. Especially that distorted vocal part.
In every room, I hear silence.
This is really good. Wow, that is so impressive, and obviously a really ballsy move as well. Crikey. Well, I'm going to pack down and go and have a brat dinner. That was really outstanding. Super impressed. Let me know what you thought in the comment section there. I'm going to listen to that a few more times. It's right up my Strasser, that is. Wouldn't be out of place on the soundtrack of, Free Jack, the movie featuring Emilio Estevez, and Sir Anthony Hopkins and Mick Jagger. Don't know, for some reason I knew that this t-shirt would be the right thing. It's really amazing. I'm actually a bit blown away by it, actually. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Watch one of these two videos. Have a listen to that thing. We'll put a link to it in the description. Tell me what you think. I mean, I love the idea of a pop artist coming and doing something that's incredibly challenging, really aggressive. Like the golden age of early industrial. It's fucking awesome. I'm really impressed. So yeah, see you on the ice, guys. Let me know what you thought. All right.